Taiwan, a small island nation off the coast of mainland China, has become a focal point of global tension. Its strategic location in the first island chain, a string of islands stretching from Japan to the Philippines, gives it immense geopolitical significance. Control over Taiwan would give China a strategic advantage in the Western Pacific, threatening vital shipping lanes and U.S. military bases in the region. Beyond its location, Taiwan is a technological powerhouse, particularly in the production of semiconductors. These tiny chips are essential for everything from smartphones and computers to advanced military hardware. Taiwan's dominance in this sector makes it a critical link in global supply chains and a coveted prize for China, which seeks to achieve technological independence. For the United States, Taiwan is a key ally in the Indo-Pacific, crucial for maintaining its regional influence and containing China's rise. The world watches with bated breath as tensions simmer across the Taiwan Strait. The roots of the Taiwan-China conflict run deep, entangled in a complex web of history, ideology, and national identity. Following the Chinese Civil War in 1949, the defeated nationalist government fled to Taiwan, establishing the Republic of China while the victorious communists founded the People's Republic of China on the mainland. For decades, both sides claimed to be the legitimate government of all of China, resulting in a political stalemate across the Taiwan Strait. Adding to the complexity, Taiwan has undergone a remarkable democratic transformation since the 1980s, shedding its authoritarian past and embracing free elections and civil liberties. This stark contrast with the mainland's communist system has further solidified Taiwan's distinct identity and fueled calls for formal independence, a red line for Beijing. Understanding this historical context is crucial for comprehending the current tensions and the potential for conflict between China and Taiwan. China's economic rise has been accompanied by a relentless military modernization drive, transforming the People's Liberation Army into a formidable force. Beijing's defense spending has skyrocketed, funding advanced weaponry, including stealth fighters and hypersonic missiles. This military buildup has raised alarm bells in Taiwan and beyond as China asserts its territorial claims. The People's Liberation Army has conducted frequent military exercises near Taiwan, simulating air and naval assaults. As Beijing flexes its military muscles, the risk of conflict remains a constant concern. The military balance between China and Taiwan is heavily skewed in Beijing's favor. China boasts one of the world's largest militaries, with over 2 million active personnel and advanced weaponry. Taiwan has a much smaller military, relying heavily on U.S. support. China possesses a significant numerical advantage in air power. Taiwan has around 700 combat aircraft, many outdated. Taiwan seeks to upgrade its air force with new F-16V fighters. China's Navy has undergone rapid modernization. Taiwan focuses on mobile, survivable weapon systems like anti-ship missiles. The United States plays a pivotal role in maintaining peace in the Taiwan Strait, deterring Chinese aggression. Guided by strategic ambiguity, the U.S. provides Taiwan with arms and maintains a military presence. The Taiwan Relations Act commits the U.S. to Taiwan's defense, signaling serious consequences for Beijing. China views U.S. involvement as a violation of its sovereignty. The risk of miscalculation remains a concern as U.S.-China tensions escalate. The Taiwan Strait is not just a regional flashpoint, it's a potential trigger for a global conflict with far-reaching consequences. A war between China and Taiwan would have devastating humanitarian consequences for both sides, potentially drawing in other regional powers like Japan, Australia, and South Korea, and escalating into a wider conflagration. Economically, a conflict in the Taiwan Strait would send shockwaves through the global economy. Taiwan's dominance in semiconductor manufacturing makes it a critical link in global supply chains, and any disruption to its production would have severe repercussions for industries worldwide. Moreover, a war between China and Taiwan would shatter the existing international order, eroding trust in global institutions, and potentially leading to a new Cold War between the U.S. and China. The international community has a vested interest in preventing a conflict in the Taiwan Strait. Diplomatic efforts to reduce tensions, promote dialogue, and find a peaceful resolution to the cross-strait issue are crucial for maintaining global peace and stability. The battle for Taiwan is not just about military might, it's also about economic dominance. particularly in the crucial realm of semiconductors. Taiwan's outsized role in the global chip supply chain has become a key point of leverage in the geopolitical struggle with China. China's heavy reliance on Taiwanese chips, particularly for its burgeoning tech sector and military modernization, has exposed a strategic vulnerability. Recognizing this, Beijing has poured billions into developing its own domestic chip industry, aiming to reduce its dependence on Taiwan and gain a competitive edge. This has sparked a global chip war, with the US and its allies imposing export controls on advanced chip-making equipment and technology to slow China's progress. The intertwining of technology, economics, and geopolitics in the Taiwan Strait has created a complex and volatile situation. Any disruption to the flow of chips from Taiwan would have severe consequences for the global economy, potentially triggering shortages, price hikes, and economic turmoil. As tensions escalate across the Taiwan Strait, the people of Taiwan are caught in a precarious situation. Public opinion on the island is divided between those who favor eventual reunification with China, those who support maintaining the status quo, and those who advocate for formal independence. The threat of Chinese aggression has galvanized Taiwan's military and bolstered its resolve to defend its sovereignty. Taiwan has stepped up its military preparedness, investing in asymmetric defense capabilities, strengthening its reserve forces, and conducting regular military exercises to deter potential Chinese aggression. Taiwan's government has also sought to rally international support, emphasizing its democratic values and strategic importance to the global community. Despite the looming threat, life in Taiwan goes on. Taiwanese society remains resilient, with people going about their daily lives, pursuing their careers and enjoying their freedoms, all while acutely aware of the geopolitical storm clouds gathering on the horizon. The battle for Taiwan is not just being fought on land, sea, and air, it's also being waged in the digital realm, with both sides engaged in a relentless information war to shape narratives and influence public opinion. China has ramped up its propaganda machine, spreading disinformation and promoting its narrative of peaceful reunification through state-controlled media, social media platforms, and influence operations targeting audiences in Taiwan and beyond. Beijing seeks to sow discord, undermine support for Taiwan's government, and erode international sympathy for its cause. Taiwan, in turn, has sought to counter China's disinformation campaign, promoting its own narrative of democracy and self-determination while exposing and debunking Chinese propaganda. Taiwan has also bolstered its cyber defenses, recognizing the growing threat of cyber attacks targeting its critical infrastructure and government institutions. The information war is a crucial battleground in the struggle for Taiwan, with both sides seeking to win hearts and minds at home and abroad. The future of Taiwan hangs in the balance, with a range of potential scenarios unfolding in the years to come. These scenarios range from a peaceful resolution to the cross-strait issue to a full-scale conflict with catastrophic consequences. One possibility is that the status quo continues, with neither side willing to risk a military confrontation. China might continue its campaign of military intimidation and economic coercion, while Taiwan maintains its defenses and seeks to bolster international support. Another scenario is that China intensifies its pressure on Taiwan, launching a blockade or limited military incursion to test international resolve and erode Taiwan's will to resist. This could trigger a spiral of escalation, potentially drawing in the United States and other regional powers. In the worst-case scenario, China could launch a full-scale invasion of Taiwan, aiming for a swift and decisive victory. Dialogue, diplomacy, and a commitment to peaceful resolution are essential for averting disaster and securing a peaceful future for Taiwan and the region. The future of Taiwan remains shrouded in uncertainty, a microcosm of the broader geopolitical competition between China and the United States. The island nation stands at a crossroads, facing an existential threat from its powerful neighbor, while striving to maintain its hard-won democracy and way of life. Navigating this treacherous landscape will require a delicate balancing act, combining military preparedness with diplomatic outreach and a steadfast commitment to democratic values. Taiwan must continue to strengthen its defenses, bolstering its asymmetric capabilities and forging closer ties with like-minded democracies. At the same time, Taiwan must engage in dialogue with China, seeking to manage differences and reduce tensions without compromising its core interests or succumbing to coercion. International support will be crucial for Taiwan's survival, with democracies around the world uniting to uphold the rules-based international order and deter Chinese aggression. The outcome of this geopolitical struggle will have profound implications for the future of democracy, the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific, and the very fabric of the international system.